I'll be doing fine if I don't kill any more civilians. Yeah, folks, I'm actually playing Watchdogs as we talk about it. I'm doing a live stream to bring some more subscribers into the podcast. So if you're so inclined and you want to follow along with the gameplay that I'm doing as we speak, you can go over to twitch.tv/grindheadgym to check out both feeds at the same time. And I realize that not everyone's going to be able to do that, but that archive will be up there. So if you want to watch it after the fact, come check it out. Appreciate it. Yep. Boom.
That's some bullshit right there, man. Bullshit. Hey, dude, cut the shit. I know you fucking...
I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah. The thing is, like, this is what I kind of struggled with when I thought about the prospect of talking about this game. That it really kind of boils down to it's a whole experience. You know, the characters. There's with a game like this, like there was so much hype surrounding it that there was always a certain impression I had of all the characters, and I going into the game felt like Aiden Pierce was not the not quite Adam Jensen light as I was scared he would become, but he was definitely his own character, but still kind of cookie cutter in as much as I didn't ask for this. My niece is dead. You know. Yeah. By the way, she's dead. Sorry. I guess I'll just throw that spoiler right the fuck out there. Right. Exactly. And I suppose like it's a bit par for the course, I guess. And you've got every good character's got to have a motivation. He certainly has one. I think that it certainly becomes more clear as the game progresses, but the first act does a really good job of illustrating it. In as much as this is, they tell you what you need to know to move forward, and a lot of the other characters are relatively shallow, but that's okay because I think that with all the different things going on in the game, because you're not just dealing with a protagonist and antagonist and that's it. There's a couple different layers of the gameplay, so to make them too deep would be detrimental to understand the story and everything else. For as long as the game is, I think it works well. What do you guys think? Right. Right.
The cops in this town have got close now. Need to find this guy.
Go! Hey, please don't shoot. Come on, I don't know you. No, he's got a gun.
I think the line's dead.
No.
Holy shit!
Definitely does, yeah.
Sorry.
Mm. It did. Do you have too many things open? Mm. That's what you said. Mm. And here we thought I was going to have connection problems. Because again, folks, I am participating in a high-def stream, transmitting camera and audio from my computer, and I'm doing a near high-def stream audio and video from my PS4. That's why you pay for the internet, kids. Well, you don't have any other options, bro. You cut out a little bit. Now, wait. Keep talking. No. Maybe try rejoining the call. Maybe it's just a bad connection. Okay. Yeah, it happens. I mean, when you're on different ends of the same continent and different degrees of connection speeds and different equipment, you're always going to have some kind of possibility. Such is, the whole thing of a live show. Well, we knew that going into doing this live, that there'd always be the possibility of something going on. In the early days of the Isometric perspective, Right. 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 I think you're okay. Ted Googles. They're probably doing some tests. I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts they're going to integrate Twitch and Google Hangout together, so you can stream Twitch to YouTube. Which I think it's a great idea because they bought Twitch. So if they can fully integrate the streaming technology into YouTube to where Twitch game streaming becomes a Google Hangout in and of itself, oh, I'm so fucking there. That's some borderline CTOS and shit. As in the game Watchdogs, we're talking about exclusively on the Isometric Game Club. Sorry, I had to bring it back.
This guy's running with the Viceroy initiation crew. Which means they're gonna shoot random people just to prove they have the balls to do it. I need to put these assholes down.
Clara.
Some help out here. Send the cops down.
A gun. He has a gun. What the fuck?
US can't authorize. Initializing search for suspect now.
Oh, bitch, back!
Yep.
What's happening? No!
Hey, he got a banger, son! Hey, nobody! Ah!
Right. With little to no consequence. No, as I'm learning right now. Right.
No way, this is really bad.
He has a gun! Oh my god!
That motherfucker's got a banger!
Well, it's a genre game, and that's the thing is that people making direct comparisons to Grand Theft Auto, it's not always fair anymore. Sandbox games are no longer a one game genre. It's a genre now. It's like there's no way around it. And this is, make no mistake, a sandbox game with a very distinct, not unique, but it's a distinct feel. It's unique to this game within, with the context of the genre being what it is. And that's why I like it. That's why I've said it's not a GTA killer, it's a GTA competitor, and that's more important.
911, please state the nature of your emergency.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So awful.
Get somewhere safe!
Out now!
Somebody out there!
I don't know what people were expecting. Mm-mm. And I've beaten this story, and I've collected just about everything I have any real interest in collecting. I'm doing the rest of the game just because I don't want the gameplay experience to stop. And that's the mark of a game. If you can keep my attention this long and then make me really want to continue doing it, that's something. Like the last game that did that in this genre was Crackdown for me. Right. Right.
Fuck this, I'm around.
Yep. Fucking amazing. I love it. God, it is. Like they could make that as a miniature game and put it out like on the Vita or something. Oh man, in a heartbeat, dude. In a heartbeat.
Get out.
Probably just to make.
I'm trying to spin him out. Fuck that, I'm running out.
Well, Google Cardboard does that, so.
Hold on to something, cuz. We about to fuck him up. We need more V's on this. Gonna
Right.
move this guy.
One possible future. Which is. Mm-hmm.
That shit will hit this bitch hard. Fuck it,
That
I'ma
one's
just
way
put
more
it
fun to
on.
watch than it is to play. I can just say that right now. Because I was watching Justin do that, and it was fun to watch, but playing it. Ugh.
We're gonna fix this little problem for you, V's. Fuck, I'm gonna ram him. Keep your eyes open. Damn, lost that motherfucker.
I haven't played that one
Got
yet.
a boy right here. I'm finna hit him hard. Watch this.
Oh, these guys are following me around in muscle cars while I have a box truck. I'm just driving over them because.
I'm gonna try to ram him.
Sure, absolutely. Box truck. Holy crap! That was one of the best XP rushes I ever got. I just took down 2 cars full of 4 people with 1 steam pipe. That's one for the archives, that's for sure. It's funny how, like, traditionally, like, listeners of the podcast will know that I've played games during the podcast in the past, like, traditionally. And when we went live, it was kind of like, ah. And it never dawned on me, pick up your Vita, dumbass, or do what I'm doing right now. And I've had some really good moments playing games while doing the podcast because talking about games is much easier than just playing a game because I'm focused too much on it. But I will tell you though, this is one of those games where it's easy to get lost in between missions and forget that you have to be doing something else, because when they talk about a living, breathing city, they fucking mean it. Like, it really is. Like, I literally sat next to a guy who was talking to a date. I listened to all of his shitty work stories about this guy that, like, apparently cooked something with Parmesan cheese, uncovered the microwave, and stunk up the place, and he's an inconsiderate asshole and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I just sat there for like 15 minutes listening to just ramble about this asshole at work, and I'm just like, how? That's the part that just makes me go, who programmed this? You know, like how does that happen? I'm not complaining. I think it's great. But it's just, it's odd. Mm-hmm. So, we're supposed to be talking about the campaign as well, so we probably should do that. We're only doing Act 1. That's the official review.
Can I help you?
Pretty much. Gives you a little bit of everything.
Shit, gun. Oh my god, shit. Hey, switch it, huh? Think about what you're doing.
Is that a gun?
Hey, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm. And he takes everything so seriously. Not even himself. You know, because that happens. Right. Right, which is important.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Hey, show some respect.
Good old bad boy said, he's got a vagina.
This guy fast. I don't want to.
I tried not to at first.
Get lost.
I mean, her character. I forget who it was that mentioned this. I think it was this morning, but she couldn't decide what accent she had. Was it French? Was it Cuban? I don't know. And I just, you know, don't get me wrong, she's cute. I'd do her. I'm not even gonna just come on. She's cute, all right. But I don't buy her as a hacker for a second. I don't buy her as someone who does what she did in. I don't think that she has the capability, gravitas wise, as a character. I didn't see it. Now I still enjoyed the journey her character took on the thing, and and the story, and I think that it worked out very well. I'm being extremely nitpicky, only because I think Ubisoft is going to really have to go a step beyond. I think that they really wanted the gameplay mechanics to work and had to build a story around the gameplay mechanics. Now they've got the gameplay mechanics down and they have established the character and the world. The next game, I think, will really go that much further with the characters. The Watchdogs story in general is not bad by any stretch. It's a good story. It's just not earth-shattering. Much in the way that Assassin's Creed 4 was not an earth-shattering story, but it did the trick. It definitely gave you motivation to do what otherwise is very repetitive gameplay. And Watch Dogs is far less repetitive than Assassin's Creed, even though you are really doing the same shit over and over again. Wouldn't you say the same thing, Troy? I haven't touched them. I won't even touch them. Because I know they're going to be bullshit. I won't even touch them. However,
Whoa, can we talk?
oh wow, I just came across something I'd never come across before. There was a guy who was, essentially, he was being one of those living statues until I pointed a gun at his head. I thought he was a real statue. And then he started talking to me, begging for his life. And I was like, oh, well, it's like that, huh? So I ran after him. Yeah.
911, state your emergency, please.
Something's happening. Tell the cops to hurry.
Hello, are you still there? Hello?
Mm-hmm.
We've been watching, and we have similar interests. So we've got a proposition.
Yes, that's a perfect word for it.
Human Eye and its corrupt golden parachuted executive need to be taught a lesson. It won't be easy,
Right.
but it will be worthwhile.
I've seen the guy on TV. I changed the channel.
Together, we can dethrone him. But we need access into Human Eye's system. which means we need access data.
I kind of had ebb and flow with her. Sometimes I thought she was really cool. Other times I'm like, geez, can you be any more obvious as to where this story is going? There was certainly, I don't know. I don't want to give away spoilers beyond Act 1, except to say that, right, whatever. Well, ultimately, whatever it is you think that she is or about or has not done, you're probably right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I have to say. Like, everything you think about her character is probably true. And no, you don't get to see her boobs, which I was really pissed off about, not gonna lie. I wanted to see some Claritin. Claritin? Like, wow, okay. Well, if she's a cure for allergies, I want to be allergic to everything. That's all I'm saying. Well then. Sorry guys. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. What a cocksucker. That doesn't change. Spoiler. He... Oh yeah. It really helps. I actually really appreciated the amount of work that went into that. And a lot of times you're going to find collectibles like that in a game of this nature that I just don't give a shit about. And in this game, they did a very, very good job of making it relevant and keeping it relevant, which is not an easy feat to keep my attention when we're talking about games of this nature. So it made me want to find more information. It made me want to learn more about these individuals. So that's, like I say, it's definitely a plus. Mm-mm. Yes. Did they? Mm-mm. God, I don't like that guy. I would totally, if they'd have let me at any point. I just, oh. I can't wait for that podcast, man. Oh, I got words for that fuck. I'm just gonna... Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. You felt dirty.
Go ahead, but we don't have a lot of time. He'll swing by his office, get the codes, and meet us later.
Sounds like the data's
Right.
on the move. We need to hurry.
Mm-hmm. No, because that would be defiling a serial that is loved by millions, and this character should never be in a position where he can do any more damage to anyone's psyche. He's a fucknut. Yeah, in the interest of no spoilers, all I'm going to say is I had my mind made up. That's all I got to say right now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and then you get introduced to that fucker. And you would take like the same, yeah. Right, the perspective, no pun intended, is different. Like you're like when you're like levels of hacking and things of that nature, like why you're following someone, how you're following someone. Um, Take them down, don't take them down, shoot them, don't shoot them. And just sometimes camera placement is enough. It's very interesting that, like later missions, where I mean, there's even later on there's an escort mission, and there's only I think 2 escort missions in the whole thing, and they're barely escort missions. But damn, it was a welcome breath of fresh air. Of something different. Was like, wow, I have to really worry about something, because up to that point in the game, I had become very accustomed to pull out the grenade launcher, destroy everything, move on. That's how I play. And now that I have the no, go ahead. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. And the thing was, I cheated because I got to watch Justin go through the vast majority of them. So I kind of knew all of them on some level. And if nothing else, even though I was drinking for the majority of the time I was watching him, and I forgot a lot of the actual steps or whatever, it just really helped me analyze and learn the concept of camera placement and how diabolical these guys really could get about what they were doing. So, and for those of you that are not watching the gameplay stream, I am currently playing the exclusive contract to the PS4. Which is not working out well. Because they just detected me, and fuck, motherfucker, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, what am I doing? Shit. Yeah.
Watchdogs, we're here.
You're gonna get it later. I'm sure you always do, and that's why I think it's stupid, more so than anything else.
Drive into him, do it! Take him out!
Yeah, right? Well, the reason for like all of the backpedaling on exclusive content, basically they're trying to cater in a weird sort of way to a market of multi-platform owners, and it doesn't work that way anymore. Where like I'm not gonna buy the Xbox One version of the game because of the Raiden fucking mission or anything else, because I learned a long time ago I'll eventually get it. It's just a matter of time, and I think ultimately the way that you do it is very simple. If you're going to have quote exclusive content, make it exclusively free. If you're going to have paid DLC, you know what I mean? Like they did it with like Soul Calibur, where it was like $5 for Yoda or Darth Vader, depending upon which system you had. I have no problem with that. Like I think it's kind of cheap. But let me rephrase. I think it's very cheap, but at the same time, it's still like let me have access to everything up front, and I'll pay my admission fee like anybody else. You know, and then make it free 6 months down the road. Like, I understand that. Like, that's fine. You got to make your money somewhere. I totally understand that. I really do. The market of games right now, whatever they got to do, whatever they need from us. If that's $5 here, $5 there, I'll give you $5 fucking bucks. I don't care. But to make it exclusive and try to call it actually exclusive, it's just fucking dumb. I'm glad that I'm doing it after I've beaten the campaign. Not that because it doesn't seem relevant to the story at all. It's just kind of a side thing, and you're working for DedSec, and they're kind of like asking you to basically do all this legwork. And it's encompassing almost every type of mission that you have had up to that point. So it's just a long fucking mission with a lot of different little doodads. So do I think that it's worth like ordering on PS4 to get this exclusive thing? No, but it's good. Like I'm having fun. It's something better than all the random shit I've been doing. That's why I've been holding off on playing it for so long, because I wanted to have something that was indigenous to the game itself without being a side mission. You know what I mean? I wanted like an actual mission of some kind. And by the way, hey Ubisoft, whoever's fucking idea it was not to do New Game Plus, I got a dick for you to suck. Mine. How? It's not hard. Just do it.
Nicely done. These codes are only one part of the security access. Pardon our theatrics, but we can never be too careful. Our next package will be waiting for you when you're ready.
Or like, and by the way, people out there, if you think you're going to get some kind of achievement or like reward or secret thing for unlocking all the clothing, don't, because you don't. Because right. And I did buy all the clothing, which is nice. And I haven't done like all the exclusive stuff from like the digital trips and whatnot. But like right now, I'm sitting on $500,000, I think, and I've got all the weapons. I've got all the clothes. I don't have all the cars yet, but I don't need them. But I've got the cars I want. Like that's kind of like, in retrospect, like knowing what I know about the weapons. If I did start a new game completely over from scratch, I know exactly which weapons I'd buy, and I would skip everything else because they're just in my fucking way when I'm trying to select the one I want. And I learned that in Act 1. That's for sure.
That's enough.
Please, don't.
I won't say anything.
I want to go home. No, please.
Yeah, I hope the DLC explores that.
Hey, will you like one?
And I... That said, I really, really, really enjoyed the idea that you could attack any mission any way you wanted and still be successful. Like the only exceptions being, of course, that there are some people you can't kill, which I understand that, obviously. I think it was very well done. I was very, very impressed. I was very happy with the overall, like, for any gripe or nitpick I may have, I'm still playing this game. Like, I streamed this game for the first time a month ago. You know what I mean? And I'm still playing it. Like, in the time I took off from playing it, I was watching it being played. I don't enjoy watching people play games at all. And I was having a blast watching Justin play this game. And we were having a grand old time, as the feed on twitch.tv/grindheadjim will tell you. It was just a great game, and then I sat down to really play it, and I was going to take my time with it. And then the story, although again not cookie cutter, but certainly somewhat predictable in places and not predictable in others, I'm not going to lie, it kept me going. And all any good story has to do is entertain me enough to make me want to see what kind of gameplay they have. And all throughout the game, especially like the last two acts, like they really step up the gameplay, I think. And there's and there's stuff right smack in the middle. It's set in the projects, and I'm not going to spoil what you have to do, but it's one of my favorite missions, one of the hardest ones for me, because of this is where the gameplay was really cool, and I found this out early in the game, but it just kind of held true. You get to a point where you want to play the game a certain way, and even if it makes the game more difficult, you want to have that satisfaction of having beaten the game your way. You know, and you know there's another way to do it that would be easier, but it would take too much time, or it's just annoying, or whatever. You've decided that this is how you want to play the game, and fuck everything else. And that was one of these missions where it really wasn't designed to be played the way I wanted to play it. But goddamn it, I was going to do it that way, and fuck everything else. And I did, and that's why it took me like 3 hours to complete it. But when I was done, I felt like I accomplished a lot. So, you know, is it the mind-blowing experience that they promised me? No, because so much time had passed from when I saw it to when I played it that I don't think anything would have been that. I think that the hype kind of killed itself. But even given that, it was still an amazing game that I'm having fun time with. Yeah.
Be a voice for the lost souls. We need everyone to join together in the name of the
Hey,
Lord.
your delivery's waiting. Let me know if you have any problems.
At least not yet.
If the club hired this guy to make bombs, they're planning to do something nasty soon. I gotta make sure they never get the chance.
Right. And that's all that should matter.
This should ruin his day.
Yep. You're excited about it for the wrong reasons. I'm excited because this game would finally show us a sandbox game that took itself seriously, and gave somebody who didn't want to be a thug something to do in a city. I mean, I hate to be so blatant about it, but the fact of the matter is this. Crime fantasy is not one of my things. Like, I don't dream about being a bank robber. I don't dream about, making it big in the crime world. What I dream about is just running around and shooting things, sure. But at the same time, what's important to me is I can just do whatever I want. That's what I like. And this game is definitely giving me that in spades.
This isn't good.
Right.
Everything's gone to shit!
Right.
Stay calm, man. Stay calm.
If you could see what I'm showing as you say that, you would be proud. There's like five lanes of destroyed vehicles. It happened. How far not a vigilante am I? Right now, I'm right. My reputation is dead center right now. It was like high end on the protector scale. That was actually just I had a convoy mission that I had completed, so that's where that came from. But so no, don't get me wrong. It's not a matter of I wasn't just shooting things randomly, you know. But people had to die to get what I wanted. Okay. It actually affects you. Right. Yeah, he's a good guy. We like him. And when you go into a gun store and they're like, whatever you need, and you're just like, yeah, I'm the king.
No, por favor.
And you do that. So how did you max out the meter? I guess I have to just start paying attention to more crimes, I guess. Because I've been doing a lot of them to try and maintain what little I've got left. But I'm right back to square one from the beginning of the game. Because free roam, guys. Because free roam. It's a bitch. Nah. Oh, and for those of you on the fence, if you're not like big fans of the whole Ubisoft Uplay thing, get over it because some of the rewards that they give you in this game are really good. Like the Paparazzo Stealth Edition, it isn't the most stealthy car in the world as they try to purport it to be, but I'll tell you something. It handles like a dream, and I won't use any other car now. Unless I know I need to like have something with more muscle to it. It's a great thing. The D50 gold pistol. It's a great pistol. It's no nonsense. But I do have one gripe when it comes to getting delivered cars. Why is it, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing, when I get a car delivered, it shows up behind me? Why? Why? No, not really. Piss me off. Right. That's what she said. That's not where I wanted it. Ooh! I just hit somebody. Oops. There needs to be... Oh, here's something for you. And I'm going to tell this because Grant may not know this. And Troy, you may not even know this. Did you max out the ball game? The hidden ball cup game? Do you know how to do it? Yeah, but there's a specific easy way to do it. Yeah, it's cheating, but it's good cheating. If you up the
This guy's
brightness
out of control.
on your
I
display,
don't stop him. He's
and
gonna
right
do what
after
he
he
wanna be.
does his little animation of like, well, where's the ball? And there's that little
So
tiny
shit, he's gonna
flicker
avoid
where the
prison.
ball, the cups come together.
I'm gonna
If you
give him a
pause the
reality
game,
check.
you can see the ball in the cup. That's how I beat it. Just up my brightness all the way, and that was it. Saw it on YouTube, and I'm like, no fucking way. And then sure enough. So, it worked very well for me. So, if you haven't yet, yeah, go ahead and do that. Because I think you get an XP bonus for that. Which, it's always good that XP. That's what I'm basically doing now. I haven't maxed everything out yet. And I agree completely.
Oh shit! You see that? Gun! He has a gun!
Yeah.
It's getting ugly. Could use a hand. Right. I'll cut him off.
Yeah. Right. Agreed.
Get out.
Twitch.tv/grindheadjim. Fuckers.
Time to bang him up.
Show your face!
Yeah, it's killing me.